Fashion forward, Ann Hudson, hanging out here at Goodwill at Lake Austin Boulevard, and we've got CJ Laguerre with us, she's so unique and awesome. She is the creator of the online magazine, Functional Girl, and she's got some great tips for us. Specifically, I was so mesmerized by this one, how to figure out if jeans are gonna fit you without actually trying them on.
Right, well, a lot of times at thrift stores, they don't have a dressing room. Okay. So what you're gonna do is take the waistband and wrap it around your neck. And if you can pinch the two ends together, odds are they're gonna fit you. So it's a pretty cool trick, and it works really most of the time. Yes, they've got to touch. Got to be able to pinch them together.
A little bit tight. Might need to go up a size. What else?
Well, something else I love about thrift stores is that you can find amazing vintage. This is an amazing example of vintage you want to find at a thrift store. It's undamaged, it's lined, which means it's a well-made garment, so it's worth altering. It's a beautiful color, the shape is fabulous, it's gonna flatter everyone's figure. Throw it with a fabulous accessory, like we've got another vintage piece here. How amazing is that belt?
I love it.
I love it.
You can also get these designer duds, sell them on eBay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do that if you want to make some extra money on it too. Well, thank you so much, CJ.
Thank you.
You can get more at functionalgirl.com. For now, I'm Ann Hudson, Fashion Forward.
CJ Laguerre is here with Functional Girl, which is an amazing resource and website for all sorts of fashion and fun and giving back.
What is a lifestylist? What do you do? I style people and the spaces they live in. So it's all about teaching people how to live well within their means, using their resources. I love that. People don't have a lot of money to spend on ways. Exactly. But they still want to do something that's unique and different. Yes. So you are the queen. We're calling you the queen of do-it-yourself.
Works for me.
Decor, right?
Well, what we did is we surveyed about 150 men, and what we found out was kind of surprising. They're just like us. They want a gift that is a little bit indulgent and tells them that you know who they are and that you care.
Yeah.
So that's what we focused on.
A lot of the ingredients you have here on the table, CJ, are stuff I have gotten into the house.
Yes, most people have these items in their homes.
That's great.
So it's super easy and they're natural. They're, it's not commercially produced products. So
well, that means you're also probably paying a lot less money for this stuff as well, and they're just as functional, if you will. Okay, let's start.
Your smile should be genuine. When you smile and it's real, your whole face smiles. We've all seen those fake smiles where it's like,
that's all right. Yes.
Yeah. Your eyes should crinkle. We're bombarded with media imagery and imagery from the fashion and entertainment industries that are telling us our bodies aren't good enough. They're never going to be good enough.
How do you even get to these young girls?
It starts at a really young age, that messaging. And so that inner monologue becomes negative. And then it becomes a part of the female language. I should be thinner. My boobs should be bigger. She shouldn't be wearing that. Maybe he'd like me if, fill in the blank. And it's just a vicious cycle.
Women tend to try and make themselves smaller in photos, and they'll hunch, and they'll, there's this idea that we need to look as tiny as possible in photos. And doing that doesn't translate into making you look smaller. It makes you look unconfident. It makes your body look block-like and solid. So get really dynamic in your photos. Throw your hands on your hips. Pop a knee out.
Yes.
If you're in a photo with somebody, engage with them. Throw your arm around them. Link arms. It's a way to bring some life and energy to the photo. That's the key. Understanding that there's no such thing as a figure flaw. There's just different body types. Today is the Future Scholarship Ceremony, where all of the littles and bigs who have been matched for at least a year are coming together to celebrate that commitment and the promise that Big Brothers Big Sisters makes to invest back in them and give them a scholarship towards their higher education. So it's a really special day for a lot of people.
To see these kids come and be celebrated, recognized. They bring their friends and family. It's like the Academy Awards, and of all the things we do all year long, it's my favorite event. This year, we have about 150 plus students that are graduating that qualify for a scholarship, and about 75 students who qualify for the Promise. So it's a huge milestone, and for us to be able to celebrate it with them is a real honor.
It's amazing to see a young girl who's very withdrawn, really believed that everybody was out for themselves, that no one could really care about you, that you couldn't rely on anybody. To see her slowly open up and learn how to trust and learn how to believe that maybe she's not alone in the world, it just changed everything. And now she's a community-minded young woman who wants to take the gifts that she's been giving and the blessings in her life and turn them around and pay it forward to other kids. And that's just amazing. That proves that one person can change the world. Big brothers, big sisters gave me a little sister, and I didn't know I needed one. I have a younger sister, Sarah, but I didn't know that I needed Sammy too. She was meant to be my little sister. And the reason this organization works is because it's one-on-one mentoring, one-on-one relationships, and that's what we need as human beings. We need to know that we're not alone in the world. That's the one thing that makes a difference. Anything accomplished in this life alone, the journey is about the relationships you make and how you take care of those relationships. And I think this was a wonderful start for all of you. I know how my relationship with Sam has changed my life, changed my focus, made me want to be a better person. All these littles sitting over here, can you say that about your bigs, that they've made you dream a little bit bigger? It's because they see who you really are.
The one thing that no one is ever going to be able to take away from you, it's not going to depreciate, it's going to appreciate, it's the education that you're going to seek.
Last year we had students using their scholarship funds in 30 different institutions all over the planet.
You guys are at the beginning of an amazing ride, and no matter what, learn to trust, learn to communicate, and learn to respect. So take all of this and run with it and never look back. Never look back. Just run and chase your greatness because it's inside all of you. It's about teaching them to be a woman who can command a room when she walks in. And that's the difference. We're trying to empower these girls with skill sets that are going to position them for success in life. And that's not just about knowing how to dress your body type. It's about how to speak to a room. And it's about being a strong leader and being active in your community. And it's about celebrating the things that make you unique.